Ridley is a liability and he cannot be trusted. All that and more in your rookie season 7 check-in. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Back here again with your rookie season 7 episodes 1 through 4. This is going to be more of a check-in. This is my first time actually reviewing the show for the channel, besides a little short that I did like seasons ago. I think that was the season with Rosalind, right? She was wreaking all kind of terror. But just, I'm going to talk mostly about episode 4. Great episode, but just my overall thoughts of the season thus far. Starting off good. I like the rookies. I like the Penn and Ridley, and Penn, him living in his car. So that was a good surprise at the end of episode 1. Really, I don't know what's going on with dude. We're going to talk about him. We also going to talk about what is Bailey going to do with that number. Wesley's guilt in this episode. Wesley had a good episode. Harper got caught lacking. I can't believe it. And then of course we get a little bit of Chinford rekindled, so we're going to talk about those moments within the episode. But just overall, I think up to now episode 4 is probably the best episode thus far. Things I wish they kind of would have changed up. I don't think they hit us as hard as the last season did. You had Thorson got shot, if I'm not mistaken. Then you had the whole thing with was last season Rosalind, but she was tearing it up. But we know that Jason, and I can't remember the other guy's name, he's escaped. So that's what we're kind of focusing on. Are we kind of threading this out? I don't know. But I thought they would have kicked like the first episode off with them, but we haven't seen them up until, well, it looks like next episode. If you look at the promo, we're going to see Jason. But yeah, as far as the other guy he escaped with, y'all tell me his name. I can't remember everybody, but that's the only thing I would probably say that's kind of a down for me right now. They didn't get right into it. We just go, okay, where's Jason? Where's Jason? We looking for Jason. The assassin is looking for Jason, So that's really the only thing that kind of irks me a little bit. But other than that, the season is fine. Season is fine thus far. But not to make this too long, let's go ahead and get into mainly what I want to talk about, episode 4. I don't know if I'm going to do weekly reviews on this, guys, because I know this more than likely this is going to stretch long. We don't have the strike this time, so I'm assuming this is going to go at least 17, 18 episodes. But I don't know if I have an audience for this. So let me know down below by hitting the like button. Share your thoughts down below, comment down below, and maybe we can get more of these in repetitions. But right now, I think I can do it in this format. Just kind of let a couple episodes bypass and then come at you with the check-in that you see right here. I don't even have my headline up, but it's the check-in, man. Season 7 episodes 1 through 4, but mainly we're going to get into 4. So let's go ahead and start off with these rookies, man. The Riddle, they were messing up this episode. You had Penn, he was, checking the scene at the car crash, right? I'm not going to recap bit by bit. We're just going in the top moments. He sees the gun. I'm like, oh, I cannot believe it. And then of course, Tim chewed him out. He gave him his Tim lesson or whatever. So he's gaining more respect for Tim, things of that nature. You know what? I thought when he had the whole homeless situation, I thought they were moving towards him moving in with Tim. That's why I thought they were going with it, but he ended up going in with Smitty. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So you got him getting chewed out, and then of course Juarez, Nolan is letting her have the reins, so he let her take control of the scene. So, she's a little bit flustered, but I think she's going to get it. She's a good cop. And then, of course, Ridley. And he said he had cancer. Now he said something about his sister died in the accident when Penn was getting on to him. And he deflects by telling these BS stories. So, right now, not a good sign. I don't know what's up with the lies, but he is obviously lying. He's changing his story. what do y'all think is going on with Ridley here? Do you think he's crazy? So, with that being said, I guess that kind of goes right into what I want to talk about. Chenford rekindled. We saw them at the end of the episode. Of course, Chen wanted to ask Tim about her rookie and about him changing his story. And is could he possibly be a threat in the system? It would be a hell of a twist that he's some type of crazy big bad and some psycho that got past all the tests and stuff of that nature. I guess I would kind of like to see that, but I don't know. Part of me still wants to believe he's, innocent, I guess you could say, but he's definitely a liability. And Juarez, I definitely felt what she was saying. Like, look, I don't have time to babysit you, bro. I know you going through some things, but you BSing right now. Okay, let's get it together. But what do y'all think is going on with Ridley? But yeah, Chenford, they're definitely getting back together. So they got them together, broke them up. We gonna get them back together again. And he slick basically told her, "I miss you" or whatever. When she went to pet the dogs, he's like, "I miss you too." So I do see them getting back together. Are they throwing the old girl back in the mix, or his ex came back last episode? I forgot her name. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now as far as the Chenford is concerned. But I can't remember. Did she go home at the end, or did they have? I know he was trying to get her to have dinner. You, Tip, you tried, buddy. All right. Let's go with Wesley here. Wesley's guilt. Wesley is going through some things. Now, I'm not particularly fond of the work husband. I'm jealous of the work husband, basically, with Graham. Wesley, come on, man. You are totally insecure. That woman is not going to cheat on you. But, yeah, so he has that going on in his head. I kind of feel like it's a random storyline. This is insecure storyline going on. But should he tell her? He need to go ahead and get that out. I know it's against, attorney-client privilege or whatever. That's not what it's called. It's, he basically can't tell for legal reasons. But I think he should go ahead and tell her. Go and get that out. And so we can go ahead and dismiss all that nonsense. But if he did tell her, maybe it probably would get a little weird. Maybe she already know. Women know these things. I don't know. But so with that being said, but yeah, he did have a good episode as far as them introducing or reintroducing Novak from a prior season. And what I don't understand is, okay, he went up to the sorority house with this package, right? And he's just in common street clothes, and they opened the door for him. Now, I understand that, Amazon actually does have drivers that don't dress in uniform, Amazon Flex, because I do it from time to time. So, but normally we're dropping off the package and we're taking a picture and we're leaving. So, unless I guess there are times where you actually do have to get a signature, but it's rare. And then most of the time it's in a business setting, for at least to my experience. But you got full-fledged people out here. You see it on the news or on TikTok or something like that. And it's somebody in full-fledged uniform, Amazon or UPS or whatever, and they're breaking in people's homes and things like that. So you're going to open a door for a dude in street clothes with your box? Right? So that was kind of on them for opening the door, speak through the door. So, hey, drop that package off. Hey, drop the package off, right? I would have been suspicious. So anyway, they open the door for him, and then a very tense moment. Everybody's trying to rush before, he does the worst. They get there. This was kind of a nitpick for the episode for me. This could have been so much more serious. They could have darkened the tone here, but they made it very lighthearted with, I guess something happened because it was the blood on the girls or whatever. But they were beating him up and you had of course the light music score in the background. I'm like, okay, they turned a very tense that they really could have darkened the mood here and really could have made something, but they chose to go in like this almost comedic route. So just a small nitpick, but I mean, still great moment in the episode. Definitely with Wesley, and he's feeling the guilt because he represented this guy. So now that's on his conscience. So he's not only going to be dealing with the ground thing, he's going to be dealing with this now. And so this leads to further on, we're going to go ahead and move on to Harper here. Harper gets caught slacking, y'all. So the Novak tells them where the bodies are buried or something like that. And they go look, and he's like, that's not the body I buried or something like that. And it's basically a copycat on the loose from what I understand. So they do some detective work. They end up almost finding the guy, and he's keeping people in the basement and torturing them. I don't know what he's doing, but the dude that was down there, he looked real bad. So I would have wanted them to stay together. I'm like, do not split up. Oh my God. But of course it's TV. And Lopez was getting the dude medical help, I guess. So she had to go off for a minute, but Lopez goes down in the basement, of course, and very horror-esque, with the silhouette, the man just popping up in and out like he's Michael Myers or something like that. So I guess I kind of enjoyed that, the way they shot that. So he injects her with some type of paralyzing agent. So I was like, oh man, if it wasn't TV, it would be a wrap for Harper. Well, I don't know. Some people are not safe, because I wasn't expecting like, what was the dude that came before Thorson, the other black guy? I wasn't expecting him to get shot either. So they got him up out of here. So they could have easily got her up out of here. I don't think anybody's safe except probably Nolan. More than likely, he has the most plot armor. But yeah, for a moment I was like, it's looking bad. But of course, she fended him off, and then for enough time for Lopez to come, I'm like, okay, cool, she's safe. It was just temporary, so she's not going to be the rest of the season in a wheelchair or something like that. So that was good. So that's going to be another thing they add on. So I'm looking forward to them, I guess, catching whoever that guy is. Now, final part I want to talk about, what will Bailey do, y'all? She met up with, I forgot the guy's name, the guy that's looking for Jason. He gave her his number. That's untraceable, of course. And she threw it away at the end of the episode. But then after talking to Nolan, she got it back out the garbage can. And so is she going to do it? I'm going to be honest, man. I would call him. Let's get him up out of here, y'all. Call him. But yeah, definitely a moral dilemma that she's going to be dealing with. Does she want to go ahead and get Jason out of her life? This is the easy card, right? Or so it seems. Let's have this dude whack him, get him up out of here, and let's put Nolan's moralistic virtues aside. Because I commend him, because what was it, I think it was last episode, he said, I want to see him behind bars, I don't want to see him dead. So, and then last episode he also had to, he could have got the assassin dude, but he chose to help the other guy that was bleeding out. So good for Nolan, man. Maybe better than me, I don't know. But anyway, guys, definitely a great way to cap off the episode here. Those were some of the top moments that I enjoyed. All right, guys, so that has been it for your check-in for The Rookie Season 7, episodes 1 through 4. You guys tell me your favorite moments of the episode. Remember to hit that like button, you guys. Also, comment down below, share. You don't even have to share the link. All you got to do is just copy it. It sends a message to the algorithm that, hey, you want to see more of this. So, of course, I don't know if there's an audience really for this. I don't see many videos out there for The Rookie. So let me know down below, and maybe I can be your place to come to after the episode ends. But hopefully, I will see you guys for another episode. So that's going to be it for me. Peace out, guys.